Upon reviewing some of our YouTube shorts the other day, I noticed that some of their overlays are actually obscuring some of our content. Here on the left, the Android app is really bad, especially if you're trying to read ingredients through your cell phone. And also on the PC, it's not as bad, but there's still some things at the bottom, which is actually the title, and then at the top, which makes the title that I've been putting up there redundant. I was thinking, since I had to redo the outline of our videos, that there might be some who are mildly entertained or interested on how the process might work behind the scenes. So to help with some context, I'm going to go to our video editor, Shotcut, and how I piece our shorts together is I shoot at a normal format, which is 1920 by 1080, piece that together, render it, then in the video editor, open up another file, then do the resolution by 1080 by 1920. So see here at the base, I have the main, holiday sangria video, and up above, and this is where the template's gonna be that I'm working to edit today. I'm gonna try to fix up anyway. And I find it easier in my image editor to actually put in the ingredients and the text. Most all, including this video editor, will do that fine. It's just shadowing, and also sometimes when I render, things kind of shift a little bit, so it just seems to be a lot easier to do that in the image editor. So the video is at the bottom layer, the image is on top. I take advantage of the alpha channel, that way I can zoom in and out and recenter the shot, and because the image is above, I don't have to worry about cropping some of the video out. The video only shows through the alpha section of the image. And that's extremely handy for someone who doesn't seem to be able to keep in the center of a camera. Now, I haven't experienced that because my shots are perfect. I'm always in the center, 60% of the time, 100% of the time. No? Okay. So now let's open Gimp, my image editor, and open up my image template that I've been using. Okay, see, I've already been working on the holiday sangria text, but to make sure our new outline is going to work with the overlays, the easiest thing to do is to take that snapshot that I have of my cell phone and put it right inside the editor so we can get these outlines correct. Okay, that's dragged in there as a layer. Let's resize this appropriately. Okay, we don't need the menu. Actually, that was perfect. Right there. That actually looks a little thinner. Yeah, let's scale that up a little more. There we go. We don't need these guidelines anymore. Not what I wanted. Okay, let go. Pick a layer guide. There we go. Alright, let's remove these, because we are actually going to have the video come up top. So I think the main plan is, because there's an overlay up top, to remove the title. There's the title already down here. So I think the best thing to do is remove the top title and just move that video up. Let's see if I can show a little better. Of course. Move the video up to here. And that way we have more room for the ingredients. But first, let's fix these lines. Okay, that was done. I still don't want anything in that area, so those guidelines are good for now. These will be moved Get that out of the way. Center line's always nice to keep, so we'll keep that. Now, what I'm going to do to help us out with the overlays is create a new layer. Rename them, keep us organized. We're just going to select the areas that have overlays. Make sure you give enough room for padding for future proofing. We're just going to fill that in with a solid color for now. Red I don't think is the right choice. Maybe an orange? Okay. Then here on the right side, we're just going to do the options overlay, so the like, dislikes, and so forth. Right down here in the bottom corner is the channel badge, which I think we can actually remove, but let's keep it for now. And then here, this title is short for this video, but I have seen where it goes all the way across in some others videos. So we'll just highlight that entire area. Okay, now we have our overlays marked off. Now we'll simply take the opacity down. If I can find where my mouse went. There. Now we'll take the opacity down. About right there looks right. Now remove our screenshot image. And there we have our overlay of overlays. To not put overlay. I feel like that's a overly use of overlays. I'm going to go play around with some formatting. Meet you back here after these messages.
Likes or shares, or the little dingy bell that notifies you when we post.
Yes, make sure you like, subscribe, and do the dingy bell. So you can get notifications or dingies when you can.
So I removed the title up top. We're going to push the video in this white area. Let's push it all the way to the top. When watching other videos, it doesn't seem to distract me too much if the overlays are on top of the video. And there's nothing there in the center, so it shouldn't cover up anything important, other than my beautiful work, of course. And you can see I made sure that the text will not be in the overlay area. I did add some small gradient changes in the lower portion where the title and the description is going to be. Right here, you might be able to see it flashing on the screen now. I don't know if that really is going to do anything, consciously anyways. And then also on the sidebar, I did a slight gradient as well. I feel like that might just make it look like it's a little bit more integrated, but that might be removed. Unfortunately, the text box, or the text area that we have to work with, is a lot smaller. I think what I might want to do, instead of doing something so large, is maybe try to get something that's closer to what YouTube already has as its font. So a way we can find out what that is actually go to YouTube Shorts itself and look at the CSS sheet. So we're just going to highlight that text there. Okay, so we have the font family that it's in, and then we also have font size 1.6 rem, and that's going to be 16px if I recall correctly on default browser. That's one way to find out. Font size. Okay, I didn't notice a change. Flipping that on and off, yep. Okay. So now that we know the family and the size. Now, the size isn't going to translate, unfortunately, in the image editor, but we do have that snapshot that I just kind of open up and kind of see where we're at. Okay, I think we're ready to go now. Let's make sure everything lines up one more time. Sure enough. Currently for my video editor, I'm using Shotcut. And I know Shotcut and a few others that I've used that the image file needs to be a little bit bigger, about 3 pixels larger each direction. Canvas size. So the width is 1085 and I got the height of being 1925. Otherwise, after the video is done rendering, you'll see almost like a border around it. So I want to make the image slightly oversized by just a few pixels. Okay, let's export this over to our video editor. Okay, I got it in here now. We'll just put it on our timeline. And now all I have to do is adjust the video. Recenter it if needed. I'll make sure the image is above the video. I'm not sure if I really like it, but it's a thing, and we definitely did a thing. Can't take that from me. A thing has been done. So these are the 2 screen grabs of my cell phone using the Android YouTube app. On the left, that's the old one, and on the right is our new one we just made together. You can see that we don't have any problems with the overlays anymore, and I think I like it. At least I think it's going in the right direction. And if you're curious, here's what it looks like on the Chrome browser. Again, on the left we have the old format, and on the right's the new one that we just did. Well, thanks everyone for joining me on this adventure. Until next time.